Hello everyone and welcome into the video today. Today we are just doing another short update about the channel and different things. As of tomorrow, things are going to be a little bit different yet again. So I hope you all understand and what's going to be happening. But first and foremost, as of tomorrow, the whole week, so Monday to Friday for here in Australia, I will be back doing my course, which means I will not be doing episodes anymore, like doing live streaming like at my normal time, because I will be in class at those times. I possibly might do a stream later in the day, but it probably won't be every day, just because I will be doing the course. I need to make sure that I focus on doing that for at least the weekdays. As of next weekend, I'll probably try again to do a couple more streams, but it just all depends on how this week goes, how well the course goes, and everything like that. So I do hope that you understand out there and you are happy enough for me to wait. As I said, if I can do a stream, I will, but it's no guarantee that I will be doing one from Monday to Friday Australian time. The second thing is, I've been having some interactions with quite a lot of other creators, and they've been helping me fix things up a little bit. So as you can see behind me, I have more stuff set up. I've changed where my camera and my monitor and everything is. So I am still adjusting to that at the moment. It seemed like it went alright for my earlier stream today. But yeah, just bear with me if something isn't quite right, or if the music's too loud or something. Just let me know so that I can adjust things so that to benefit you guys, basically. Because it sounds and looks alright in terms of what I'm looking at, but I don't know what it sounds like for you guys. So just make sure you let me know if things aren't quite right, because things will be changing in terms of my room and that, what I've got here in the next little bit of time, trying to make it look just a little bit less plain, basically. But it's all in the hope of providing a better quality videos and streams for you guys out there to watch. Because I know personally, like, if I'm going to watch someone, I make sure that the stuff that I'm watching is interesting. And so I want that to be the same. So I want you guys to be interested in what is not just happening in the game, but like what is happening in general. So yeah, just let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys are liking what's happening, if things are working, aren't working, let me know and I'll try and work around that. But just letting you know that things are going to be changing over the bit of the time that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. The third thing, and probably the most important one, is we hit that sub goal very, very quickly of 110 subs by the end of April. So I will be doing a sleep lock. And as some of you may have already voted in the poll that I've put on Twitter, I will be doing a sleep lock. It was supposed to be the 1st of May, but at this point in time, it's probably going to be pushed back to maybe June or July or something like that, just because I don't feel like I am ready for that sort of large task. And I feel like if I do rush into something like that, I would probably struggle, and I wouldn't be putting out the best quality content that I possibly could. So, so bear in mind, please bear with me in the fact that it will be happening. It won't be happening quite as soon as I would have liked it to. I will still be streaming all the way through, but I still have quite a few things that I do need to work out for myself to be able to do such a long stream for you guys and make it at the level that I want it to be at. So yeah, I hope that all this stuff makes sense to you guys. If anything isn't, I can see a few people got Travis, Kay, Nick. We've got a few people in the chat there. So if you do have any questions, queries, anything, please pop any questions in the chat, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. The other thing that I've been interacting with other people about is like having the channel be a certain way. And I've always wanted people to feel like they can be themselves. I don't want people to come here and feel like they can't be themselves because it might offend me or something like that. And I'll be talking to my mods as well so that they're aware of this. But like I myself am like a PG-13 person. Like I don't really swear. I try not to be too crude or like offensive to other people. But I have been a little bit too tight on the reins. So like with people in the chat, and I sort of have a bit of a feel that some people don't feel like they can be themselves in my chat, which is not what I want. So I am going to be starting to change that up a little bit and be a little bit freer with the chat. So if you are wanting to type in my chat and be yourself, that is all well and good. As long as you are not being downgrading or having a go at someone or being negative or something like that, it will be all good. And I'll be having a chat, like I mentioned, to my mods so that they are aware, so that people can be themselves. I don't want people to feel like they have to be a certain way which isn't them. So always remember, be yourself. If something does come across a little bit too harsh or a little bit too cruel or something that like I feel it's a little bit too much, then I will possibly like remove the comment or something like that. But please make sure that you are being yourselves. So with that said, I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat. So again, I am getting used to having my camera here and my chat over here now, so just bear with me for a moment. That's fine. I think mine's a bit of wait. Hello, Alexander. Thank you for coming out. So Travis, I am doing a TAFE course, which is the training and assessing course, so that I can teach certain TAFE courses that are in my field. So courses that I have done, I will be able to teach them in the future and help the next generation of people who are learning to become zookeepers, basically. That is sort of like the next step for me, and I'm in the process. So I've got class all this week, then I think I've got a week off, and then I've got the final class is the following week as well. So I've got 2 more weeks, but with a week between. Yes, Keegan's probably the biggest instigator, and like I know he tries really hard to control himself, but I don't want him to have to feel so restricted, basically. And I don't want anyone to feel restricted with who they are, because I think you are all amazing people, and I don't want you to have to change yourself because you don't think, like, you don't want to type something because you think the comment might get removed or something. Be yourselves, and just as long as you are not like attacking someone or making someone feel like they are wrong for being themselves, something like that. Be yourselves, but just be respectful of others in the same way, is all I'm asking for that. I appreciate that very much, Kay. Thank you so much. It's nice to hear that people are like that, that you guys will support me even though I'm changing things up a bit. Yeah, so it'll be just like a little bit of like just a message, probably go out in my Discord or something like that in the mods section, just so that you are aware that these changes are coming up. Thank you, Travis. And yeah, thank you all so much for being so understanding. I know there's a lot of people out there who probably won't see this at the moment, but I do appreciate you all being here and just giving your support and being so understanding. It's crazy to think I've only been doing live streaming for a month and how crazy things have got. So like I did probably jump the gun a little bit with saying I'll do a sleep lock so soon, but I do plan on doing one. It might just be a couple of months down the track, but keep an eye out. I will keep the poll that has been going. Is there anyone in the chat that has not is not on Twitter or has not voted in the poll? Because I think it's got not that much longer before it runs out. So let me know if you still need to vote for that. All right, so are you in my, hang on, never mind. I will just get the poll up quickly. Go to my profile. So basically, it's got 1 day left on it, but it was which generation? Ruby or Sapphire, Black or White, or Fire Red Leaf Green. So if you don't have a Twitter and you want to have your vote, pop in the chat now, Ruby Sapphire, Fire Red Leaf Green, or Black and White. Which generation would you like me to do as a sleep lock? And I will add those in to the poll manually, in my head anyway. I have recently received a link for some, so both of you want to see Black and White. All right, so I'll make a little note of that, if my pen would work. Yeah, so if you don't have a Twitter, my Twitter is there. I also have a Discord. So if you haven't already, feel free to join my Discord, because I do put, whenever I am going live, it's either going to go out on Discord or Twitter. Well, actually, it'll go out on both of those. So if you if you're not in one of them, make sure you're in the other, and we can sort that out. But yeah, I really appreciate every one of you. You mean the world to me, the fact that you are supporting me and allowing me to be able to do this. That is perfectly fine, Travis. So Zach, basically, you can go back and watch it if you like, but there's just a few changes. So I've got my class coming up next week. Obviously, as you can probably see, my setup's a little different. I've got things in the background. I've got the music. I've changed up where my camera and that is. So it will take me a little bit of getting used to those changes and having my camera there and my chat over here and things like that. So just bear with me for that. The sleep lock will be happening. It's just being pushed back for a couple of months because I don't want to put out something that I'm not happy with. And I feel like if I rush straight into a sleep lock, I won't be able to do my best. So I'm going to push that back until I feel a bit more comfortable. And yeah, just making sure that people are feeling comfortable to be themselves in my chat and not feeling like they're going to get timed out or comments removed and things like that. But with all of that said, was there anyone who had any questions, wanted to ask me anything about the channel, about the videos I've been doing, about my setup, anything like that? If you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat now. And I'll wait for a little bit before I end up. But again, I do appreciate all of you for coming out for my update. It's nice to have people there, have people to interact with for that. And quick look. So got another file. That's fine. I'm actually going to quickly do that, and then this, so that it pops back up again. Hi, Mama Cat. Alright, so everything looks like everyone understands and is all good with that. What I do want to ask though is, what are you like, and please be honest, what are you finding with my content? Are you enjoying it? Are you not enjoying it? Are you liking the interactions? What is it that you're liking and what you're not liking? Because that's all the stuff that helps us know as creators what is happening. If you just say that you're enjoying it, like, what are you enjoying about it and what are you not enjoying about it? Things like that help us really learn what the people are enjoying and stuff. Like the vibe of the channel, thank you, I appreciate that. Also, if anyone does have any animals they want to add to my list for the Let's Talk Animals series, always feel free to, in any of my streams, just if you're in my chat and you think of an animal you want to include, just say idea for Let's Talk Animals and then put the species there. It's so chill, it's why you're amazing. Oh, thank you, Travis. The nostalgic videos, oh, that's nice. I appreciate that, thank you. But yeah, as I said, like, what I'm here to do is basically give you guys, especially in times like this where there's so much going on and people are stuck inside, I want to make sure that people are enjoying it and that we can expand so that we can get more people enjoying the fun and interacting in the streams and things like that. So that's basically what I'm setting out to do. And yeah, the more I get to do it and the more feedback I get, the better content I can create for you guys. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. You've made it in. It's great, and I'm glad I can talk stuff like that. Oh. Thank you so much, Alex. That does mean so much to me, getting that sort of feedback, because as I said, I've been doing this for a month. So I've got so much that I need to learn, and I've been looking towards people like Mama Cat and Papa Agron and all these people who have been giving me a lot of advice and tips and things like that. So being honest in the chat and letting me know what you are liking, and if there is anything that you think is a little bit off or you're not liking, let me know that as well, because if through learning how to do presentations and stuff, I know that there are like keywords that people continuously say or actions that people do that are just not quite right, or they might irritate some people. So if I'm doing anything like that, let me know, and I can see it in myself looking at the camera, looking at myself in the camera, is I move my head quite a lot and it's annoying me, so I'll keep that in mind as well. Respect and understanding of the members. Alright, so I do appreciate every one of you, and if there's, pop in there any final thoughts, things you like, things you don't like. If there's things that you think of later, go back to this video and type it in the comment section, because I do get notifications when those comments come through, and that means that I can read those comments, find out what people are liking, what people are not liking, and I can do something about it. If I don't get told that people aren't liking certain things, then I don't know to fix it. So if you let me know what things you might not like, I can go and assess that and I can fix things up. Arctic Fox is going on the list. Let me see if I can find my list. Right. Oh, hang on, what was that? I can't find my list. Got too many things going on in this book. But oh, here it is, Arctic Fox. I don't think it's on my list. All right. Final info. Are you going to do any level boosted Pokemon? Are you talking about in my sleep lock, Travis? Or is that you talking to someone else? Final info. Discord. So yeah, I haven't decided that yet. Well, possibly could be a level boost, like maybe a 10% or something like. But as I said, it is my first time doing anything that major. So I'm going to when I do just actually give myself a date of when it's going to happen, I will decide whether or not I'm going to do a level boost. It'll definitely be a randomizer, and before if I can figure out how to work it out before then, I'll get a mascot claim in the Discord, and I'll get a sheet so that I can incorporate you guys with the mons that you like to see. And if no one claims it, then it'll just be someone who's either in the chat or something like that for the sleep lock itself. But I would like to incorporate you guys in these games as much as possible, which is why I'm enjoying the Digimon series, because when I get the Digimon, I can name them after you guys. So keep an eye on that, because I will be trying to fix that up as well. So, but I'll probably need a bit of help to organise a mascot claim thing. We got 22. Battles harder. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more Nuzlocke. I've actually got, I've been told a series or a game that I'm really interested in bringing to you guys. It probably won't happen for a little while, but I'll just bear in mind that it is it's going to be completely different to anything that I've done on the channel so far, and it's like a main series style of game, but with it's like a ROM hack of a main series. So I'm keen to do something like that, and I have done a bit of a test of the game, and it looks awesome. So I'm so keen for that. Is that the Sabaton Leon I can see in my chat? Welcome on out. I will do my best not to do that. So I'll try and keep that in mind. Actually, I'll start writing a list. I like my list if you guys haven't been aware. So Travis, Nidoking. Zach, do you want Braviary as your mascot? So those of you in the chat, you get first dibs of mascots, apart from ones of obviously like Keegan is Kyogre and things like that. So if you type in the chat what Pokemon mascot you would like, then I will pop it down on the list here, and you get first dibs on them because you were here. Alex, Mattis, Zoroa. So just because you are claiming one, it doesn't mean you can't possibly be named after another mon within a series. Yeah. Do you have a preferred Eevee line? It can be any of the Eevees, or you can just be Eevee itself. But with them, so with Travis, he'll have the male Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking. Because there are so many of the Eevees and so many different types, we'll be doing like one particular one. So if you do want an evolution, type which one you want in the chat. A specific one. Vaporeon is James. So if you want a different one other than Vaporeon, then that's fine. Alright, so Sylveon. Alright, so I'll probably go for another 5 minutes if anyone wants to pop their names in. So Nick. And if you have particular nicknames that you want for these mons, let me know as well. Otherwise, it'll just be your username that I'm writing down here. Is Snivy. Yeah, Okay, like what happens is if no one else actually claims an evolution, like so obviously Vaporeon and you've got Sylveon at the moment, but if I do get another evolution, I will possibly use someone who has the one of the other evolutions as it. So if I get a Jolteon, for instance, I could possibly name it after UK, just so because if I'm not doing an X and Y sort of thing. So your mascot will be Sylveon, but it doesn't. You'll possibly get also named after a different evolution in an earlier game, if that makes sense. And SCALEAF. Call it Alex. Yeah. So Braviary after Zach. No worries. So I appreciate all your feedback, all your love, all your support, everything. I really do appreciate it all. It means the world to me that you guys are so understanding, and you are so, like, even just for like this little stream here, you are coming out to see what's going on. So I really do appreciate that. So Zach, we're just going to do one per person for the time being. I will try and keep that in mind, but we will just be doing one mon per person for this early stage. If I do decide to, when I actually get my Discord mascot claim up and running and get like an actual data sheet for it, I might go a bit more, but for now we're just going to do one mon per person. So you can either have Braviary or you can have the Oshawott line. It is up to you, but that is how I'm going to be doing things at this early stage. So you'd rather have Oshawott, would you, Zach? Because I can change it to Oshawott if you'd like. You can have, it's up to you. So all I want you to do, Zach, type Braviary or Oshawott, which one you want, and I will make sure that one is yours. Because as I mentioned, like there are people that will be getting getting named, being able to choose other things. Oshawott, no worries, I'll swap that over for you. And name it Kid. Awesome. No worries. So thank you again for coming out to this little update stream and being so interactive. It really makes a difference when I have people interacting. If you do come up with something else like that you like or you don't like, or any suggestions, feel free to pop them into the comment section of this video. And I'll get the notifications and I'll be able to go and check those out and make any adjustments as needed. As mentioned, there are going to still be a few more adjustments that I'm going to be making over the next week or so, just to try and improve the visuals and all the content and everything for you guys, because that is why I'm here, to make sure that you guys are getting the best possible quality videos and content that I can possibly make. So yeah, I do appreciate every single one of you, and yeah, any final remarks, any final words, any final thoughts? Last chance whilst I'm in, otherwise, as I mentioned, just pop them in the comments later and I will get to them. Another thing, what is the balance like? Is my voice coming through clearly enough? Like, is the music too loud? Or if anyone hasn't already and is able to, you can click on the link to my Twitter, follow me there. You can get into my Discord group. The more people in the Discord is going to be great because we can organize things a bit more. And if for some reason I'm not uploading on a certain day, those are the two places that I will be letting people know whether I'm going to be streaming or whether I'm not going to be streaming. So just keep your eye on those two platforms. The voice and the music is just right. Awesome. All right, so we'll wrap it up there. So thank you all for coming out, and yeah, I can't wait to bring you some more amazing stuff in the future. But just as just a reminder, I will be doing the course. The course starts at 8:45 and goes till 4:30 Monday to Friday for me here in Australia. And just so that you're sort of aware of roughly that time, what I have been streaming or been trying to stream is between 10 and 11 a.m. So the course is starting 2 hours before or an hour and a half to 2 hours before I normally stream. So just so you are aware of that. So keep those in mind. I'll try and bring some stuff to you. Might be a little bit more of an afternoon. So it is now currently 4:10 here, and my class finishes at 4:30. So possibly in an hour's time on a day, I might do a stream, just a laid back, easy going one. But yeah, these are the sorts of thing. It just depends on how much coursework I have to do, if I have to do stuff outside of the classes, things like that. So please bear with me for all of these. And I will do my best to give you the best possible content and as much content as I can over this next week. But until I see you guys next time, thank you again so much for being so loving and so understanding. I really do appreciate it. All your love and support and comments and feedback and everything. And I will see you next time. Take it easy. Take it easy.